This is the Outerplane Crafting Guide for early, mid, and late game players. I'll be covering my crafting recommendations for all stages of the game, and mistakes to avoid for the fastest and most efficient progression of your account. Let's get started. Luckily, there is a crafting event going on currently for a week, indicated by this flame symbol next to Kate's workshop, which reduces the gold cost of crafting by 30%. And during these events is the only time I suggest you do your gear crafting, if possible. This event has been consistently going on for once a month at the start of every second update, so it's easy to prepare for the next crafting event. Firstly, I'll cover my recommendations for early game players that are trying to clear stages 9 and 10 of the gear dungeons. In general, I really wouldn't recommend you spend too many resources on crafting these low tier pieces, as you already get plenty of usable free early game pieces from places like the tower and the event shops. So in tower, when you clear near the middle, you get these 5-star chests where you can select the set, and I recommend you to just pick speed, as it works on almost every single unit. And the events that come now and then, current event has these free red pieces. Even though they're 5-star, you can break through them to tier 4 very easily because they give you free breakthrough material. And of course, just clearing the story and following Eva's guide quests gives you a lot of good mid-game gear already, such as this 5-star effectiveness piece, this striker weapon, and this set over here. They're already very good solid pieces that can help carry you through early game. However, crafting accessories is the exception, as they provide a massive flat bonus to a stat that can help hit important breakpoints in the gear dungeons. More specifically, the accuracy main stat from the bugs, the speed main stat from Glycis, and the effectiveness main stat from Meteos. Hitting these breakpoint stats are very important on the gear dungeons and make them a lot easier. To see how much you need, you should click on the boss's portrait, and let's take Glycis as an example. You can see Glycis has 240 resilience, which means a unit like Dolly, which is very important to have consistent attack debuffs and speed debuffs from the boss at all times. So you would want her to have at least 240 effectiveness for 100% consistency, or as close to it as possible, because having consistent Dolly debuffs and not having consistent Dolly debuffs can make or break many runs. Now, my tips for mid-game players who have been farming stages 10 or even 11 for a while, and are looking to improve the gear for stage 12 or even for arena. At this point, I would still not recommend going for the legendary gear crafts unless it is for a crucial PvP piece, such as the combination simulator for rangers or the resurrection token for healers, as an example. And that's only if you really care about arena and PvP. Instead of going for the red guaranteed crafts, which costs 5 times the materials and 6 times the gold of a normal 6-star craft, while having a much smaller chance of getting something usable because of the class restriction on the pieces, I highly recommend going for the normal 6-star crafts using only blue abrasives instead. Why blue abrasives, you might ask? Well, we consider the grey and green pieces duds, and without abrasives we have a 20% chance of something usable. With red abrasives, we'll have a 28% chance of something usable. But with blue abrasives, we have a 56% chance of something usable, which is double the chance of using the red abrasives. Sure, the rate of getting reds with the red abrasives is about 3 times higher, but I believe that mid-game players should be looking to increase the volume of usable gear overall, instead of going only for the top tier red pieces, which have a much higher chance of being duds, as I said earlier, because of the class restriction. And higher volume of pieces means more chances of hitting those max rolled substats, especially speed. And finally, we get to late game. Late game is where we finally get to focus more on the red gear, as I assume players have already farmed so much that they are swimming in good blue pieces already. So finding an upgrade with a blue piece is much harder than before. The most important craft at this point is the legendary guaranteed crafts. So what you want to do is find the combo of the main stat and the ability that you want. One of the best general combos is the speed main stat Ranger, Ranger Glycis necklace, the combination simulator it's called, which I myself still need to craft because I've been pretty unlucky with it. So A few other good combinations are the Penetration Mainstat Meteos Mage, which gives attack at the start of battle with a Penetration Mainstat, very powerful for Diaste, and the HP percent Mainstat Glycis Healer Weapon, which is very good on healers in general and especially Mene. That's a menace in PvP with this weapon. So yeah, but you should really know what you really need yourself at late game, and you should be crafting accordingly. Now, when we're crafting red armor pieces, the pieces are not created equal. The gloves are the best piece by far, then followed by the boots, then followed by helmet and chest armor. But the most important ones are the gloves and then boots. Why? Because the red gloves and red boots have an increase in accuracy and evasion compared to the blue pieces. So plus 10 accuracy for red gloves and plus 5 evasion for the red boots. That's why red gloves are the most important out of these 4 by far. And helmet and chest armor should be the lowest priority. When crafting legendary guaranteed, you should always be using Potentium for the set that you want. If you don't have any Potentium, you should not be using legendary guaranteed. Instead, you should be using 6-star. So Blue Abrasives are still good, even for late game players, but if you really need that blue piece upgrade, like you already have a solid blue set already and it's really hard to get an upgrade, you should try considering the legendary abrasives, because that's the only way you'll probably get an upgrade. So yeah, I think that's it for my crafting guide. I try to cover everything I would recommend for early, mid and late game players. So I hope you learned something, and if I missed something, feel free to comment down below, because I probably did miss something. And yeah, see you in the next one. Just doing a quick few cheeky crafts before the video ends. I'm going for the Ranger Speed Mainstat Necklace from Glycis, or the Calm Mind ability, which is the Combination Simulator Necklace. So let's go. First one, just get Ranger please. Ranger, 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 okay, Ranger. Make it stronger. All right. Oh my god. One roll, one roll, one roll, 3 rolls. Really terrible necklace. That's an F. Okay, Ranger, Ranger, Ranger. I think we have like 3 more tries left for this. Ranger, Ranger, Ranger. Striking the steel. All right. Oh my god. I've already done like I've already done like 3 of these guaranteed crafts already before I started recording this, and I got 3 defenders. So this is my 4th defender one, almost in a row. That's fucking ridiculous. 2 rolls, 3 rolls, 1, 2. Bro. Like DPS substats. Okay, Ranger, please. Just give me 1 Ranger. Just give me 1 Ranger. Make it stronger. All right. Oh my god, I've got to put in my Potentium. Oh my god. No way. Never do legendary guaranteed without Potentium, guys. Oh my god. I screwed up so badly. Okay, at least it wasn't a Ranger. If it was a Ranger and I didn't put it in, that would have been a disaster. Okay. Surely, Ranger. 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 Alright. Let's go. Okay. We got the Ranger. This is my 2nd combination simulator piece. The first one is from the chest, adventure chest. If you really need it as well, you should go grab that. It's very good on Tamara and Nodia and all those units. Yeah, well, overall, successful craft, mini crafting clip. And yeah, now I'll see you in the next video. Peace.